Jesus Christ. Motherfucker is huge. All right. Now smoke it, yeah. Enough. It's time for you to pass the token. You give me compliments, gritty feelings, no condiments. This shit is cold cut, got you niggas tasting all kind of shit. Catch a mustard, I feed you niggas in clusters. You must have been nutty thinking I fought with you. All right, what's up, everybody? I be chilling in my own world. If you like this song, if you like what you're hearing, go check out my guy Soul Vibe Cutter. Soul Vibe Cutter. He got this new mixtape out. It's really good. And excuse me, I'm in the back house, so I'm about to get in some work and shit. And I decided to actually, and if anybody's in here, if you're in here, I don't know who's exactly in here. All right, because I'm on a tablet right now, so I do not see anybody typing in the room. So if I happen to not see, anything, I apologize. Oh, there we go. Now we see some people. What's good, Percival? What's up? What's up, Tony? What's up? I didn't spell it wrong. I did that shit on purpose. What up, Nikki? What's up? It's a little bit acting up a little bit every now and then. All right, well, I apologize. If it gets too bad, just let me know. If it gets too bad, let me know. So check this out. I was just on Rob's YouTube, and he just did a show, okay? And, you know, I was listening to the conversation, and I was on the show, but I wasn't really talking a lot until the end. You feel me? And I did that shit on purpose because I didn't agree with the other dude that was on there, right? But I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna try not to be like extra I'm not gonna be combative unless he says 5 things wrong factually. And so we made it a while, actually, right? We made it a while. But then he started just saying shit that was just wrong and a whole bunch of shit. And I kind of went down his throat. I kind of jumped down his throat because he was just saying dumb shit. You know what I mean? And y'all know me. I've been trying to be nicer, right? I've been trying to be nice. It's just not working out too well. So the first thing I want to do is I want to apologize. Okay? I want to apologize. And what I want to do is from the bottom of my heart to the brother, if you happen to come in and see this, I want to apologize to you. I want to apologize from the deepest, darkest place in my soul. And I want to apologize that you stupid. And I apologize that you so stupid you didn't realize the dumb shit you were saying. And I mean that from the deepest part of my fucking heart. Okay? I want to say I'm sorry that you so dumb that you don't know basic history and you don't know how to do due diligence when it comes down to statistics. All right? I want to say I'm sorry that you don't know fucking how to present a cogent argument. I want to apologize that you don't understand the difference between an ideal and a plan. And I lastly want to apologize for your need to project your emotions because of your inability to make a cogent argument onto me. So I want to apologize that I brought that out in you. Okay? Now, with that out of the way, with all of that out the way, and I'm not going to give out no names because I don't need to do all that. You know who you are. You know what I mean? But I want to talk. I want to have a quick talk with black folks. And this is a little bit more serious. Okay. As black folks, man, we have a lot that we deal with, that we're forced to deal with, right? And the one thing that we do on a regular basis is we tend to come up with half-ass ideals and think that there's some sort of revelation, right? And what we like to do is we like to pack a lot of bullshit filler in it, right? And we need to like move the fuck away from there, right? And I say that because I've been going to Clubhouse lately, and I apologize I haven't been doing my show, and I'm probably not going to be doing my show tonight because I got some work tonight too. You know what I mean? So I'm probably going to go do that shit. But I want to kind of impress on people, especially black folks. We need to stop with the good feelings talks. All right? And what I mean by that is giving out general ideals where these are just basic things. You know, like when we say black folks need to be unified. Like no shit, Sherlock. Right? Or black people need to learn who to vote for and who not to vote for. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Or black folks shouldn't be fucking with the Democrats or the Republicans. Duh. Right? Black folks need to stop with that shit. This ego massaging talk. Right? And that's what that shit is. That's literally what this shit is. It's ego stroke talk, right? And we need to get away from that. We need to start and look, I don't have a problem with having an ideal, right? But how about expand on said ideal? Meaning, let me give you an example. If you think that it would be good for black folks to vote for, let's say, a Republican, right? Or a Democrat, right? What we should be doing is we should be able to answer why you shouldn't vote for him or why not, very specifically. You should be able to present at least 2 to 3 examples of each one of the problems that you have with those people, right? If you, let's say, and since we was talking about this earlier on the show that I was on before on Rob's podcast, they were talking about this Virginia governor who actually just got elected, okay? And what he was talking about was, choice to put your child into different schools, okay? And we were talking about this, right? So if you believe that this is a good thing, right? You agree with that. You're like, yeah, that's a great thing. That's going to help out black folks. You should be able to give me at least 2 or 3 legitimately good reasons why that's good. But you should also be able to give very specific plans on how you should be able to take advantage of it. Do you understand where I'm going with this? This plan is good, this plan is good, this plan is good. Why is it good? Well, it's good because we can put our own kids in a different school, we can build another school, we can do this, we can do that. Well, how would you do that? Okay, well, we can do it by doing this, and this. And we should, on a general, we can just start here and we can build on this. And, we should be teaching this, and this. And the way that we're going to go about doing it is by doing this. You understand? That's called a plan. It's not an ideal. The ideal is good because you can hold. Yeah, exactly. Right? And so the thing is it's not the ideal where you're just saying, yeah, being able to choose what school your kid goes to is an awesome thing. Right? It's not just that. It's not that. That's ego massaging. Right? That's what that is. That's ego massaging. That's it. Pat on my back. Right? Look at that. I made a good choice. Right? And so we need to start thinking in those measures. Right? That's number 1. Number 2 is we need to start coming up with ideas that are reality based. Not, what up, you law? What's up? And when I say reality based, right, I'm talking about not what could happen or what we could do or what we even should do. But I mean reality based ideas. And we should be able to present those reality based ideas with a plan of action. Right? The plan of action, how to implement, execute, and get it done. Right? These are not hard things. But what black folks, what we have gotten too into is we've gotten too into this thing where we can fucking tell each other, man, you got to make sure you eat your vegetables and, drink some juices, and we need to be more healthy and go to the gym and do some push-ups. And, that's what we need to do, right? We've gotten too into this really basic bullshit ideology where It's just really basic bullshit that you already know you should be doing, right? Like, I can see myself in the mirror. I know that I probably need to go do some push-ups. I know that. I don't need you to tell me that. Don't get me wrong. I think we need to emphasize some things of, yeah, we need to eat more healthy. But instead of just saying we need to eat more healthy, how about saying something like, see, now what we need to do is we need to get between 5 to 15 people, get a co-op together, put our monies together. Once we put our money together, find a black distributor in order to get veggies, good vegetables, and good fruits into those stores. And we need to put that store in the middle of the fucking black community so we have a place where we're capable of getting good food rather than only having options for pasteurized food and shit like that. Right? Okay, cool. That sounds really good. How do we do that? Okay, so what I'm going to need is I'm going to need another 5 to 10 individuals with myself. We all are going to have to put in, I don't know, and you should have this already done, but because I'm just kind of giving you guys examples on the kind of ideas that we should be doing and the difference between ideas and plans, right? And we need to be thinking this way in all ways. Well, I'm going to need 10 people, and I'm going to need a $5,000 investment from the 10 people. Then, as soon as I have the investment from at least the 10 people, and we can accept people after that, but I need at least 10 people with $5,000 investment. Then, I have 2 options for these 2 buildings. I have, these 3 options for these growers and farmers. And, we can figure out what kind of money we want to invest in it. So in order to keep everything stocked and how we're going to go about hiring people, or if we're going to hire people, what we can do is since we're all putting in, we can all take turns at working at the store until we make enough money. You see, that's more of a plan. And then you can build off of that, right? We need to think things more through. Like, we need to think things through more, right? And my biggest issue right now that I'm having is I've been on Clubhouse, I've been on Periscope, I've been on Twitter, I've been on fucking YouTube, I've been on all these different places. And what I keep on hearing is a whole bunch of idealism and a whole bunch of grandiose bullshit. Not only that, I hear all that shit mixed in with bullshit conspiracy theories that really doesn't fucking matter to you. Because ultimately, you are not fucking affected by fucking globalism at this time. Right? You're not affected like on a day-to-day, like true day-to-day basis. You're not affected by the Illuminati. Like, the Illuminati is not out here looking for you. You're not that special, right? Like, not these grandiose ideas while at the same time talking about, yeah, the Freemasons is a devil cult. Like, don't care. The Freemasons is not stopping you from putting a fucking co-op grocery in your fucking neighborhood. Like, we need to get the fuck away from that shit. Like, if you want to believe that shit, go right on ahead. Keep those fucking conversations out of productive conversations. Yeah, we need banks online. That's a great ideal. Now, how are we going to fucking get banks online? What are the processes of going about getting and making online banking? Right? We need to start thinking about these things deeper before we bring them up and bring them to the table. You understand what I'm saying? United One is in place. Absolutely, United One is in place. And the bank of I think it might be Durham, some shit, Bank of Durham or some shit. We got 21 different banks, right? But there's other ways to get into banking, right? You see all these apps, these banking apps, right? And all they have to do is they have to have the card, you have to have the system, and you can actually run a bank from your fucking room. I can literally, if I wanted to, I can run a bank from right here in the fucking shack. It's not hard. We have to have the right coding. We have to, we have to be able to put together the coding. Then after we get together the coding, you got to pay for your licenses. And then after that, you got to figure out how to go get FDIC insured. And then you have to fucking, you see what I'm saying? There's things to be put in place, right? So we need to start thinking this concept, not in the concept of just saying we need more black banks. That means shit. What up, Bronze? How you doing, brother? You Law, Bronze, Nathan, Kev, Food for Thought. You already know Percival, my guy. You know what I mean? Tony D, fucking Blazing. You know what I mean? All you brothers, thank you for coming in. We need to get out of this idealism, right? And I apologize if this is like, if my shit is a little shaky, or kind of pauses every once in a while. I'm on my fucking tablet, and this is the first time I've ever done a stream on my tablet. And this isn't going to be like super long, right? And I just want to put some things in people's ear and put some things in people's minds, right? Strong banking, absolutely. We need it when we talk about shit like, oh man, black folks need to fucking start dealing in crypto, right? We need to fucking have a plan. Hey man, check this out. Here's the crypto. This is what we're talking about. These are the ways that you can get into crypto starting out, and you can learn as you go. Here's some cryptos and why I believe these cryptos are good. Not only that, but why is crypto something that we should get into? We should be able to do this shit and it shouldn't be an issue. And then take advantage of the crypto, and then we get the crypto, and then once we get the crypto, we can maybe group invest into crypto, and we can do this or we can do that, right? We need to start thinking bigger, not so general. And I'm getting real tired of that shit. Don't get me wrong. Listen, having ideas are great things. You see what I'm saying? Ideas are great. But can we start bringing ideas to the table with at least a basic plan? You see what I'm saying? Like, at least a basic plan. I don't know, something like, how do you get it started? Right? Because I was just in a stream, and and again, I'm not gonna fucking really rip on the brother, but the fact of the matter is this: what I heard from the brother talking was a whole bunch of ideals, which is great, with nothing substantial behind it. And that's the biggest problem with black folks today. We got a lot of great ideals, but nothing substantial behind it. Nothing. Nothing. And that's not a good look. It's not a good look for black folks. That's not a good look for black folks trying to have a conversation, trying to empower each other. That's not a good look for anything. You know why? Because when people come in and they listen to the conversations that we're having, right? Especially when it comes to ideals, you know what they're saying? Yeah, these niggas are still stupid. We don't have to worry about them. That's what they're saying. And guess what? They right. And I know some people's gonna get a little offended by this shit. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna talk shit about niggas? And we just trying. You know, at least we trying. At least we thinking. Yeah, well, I'm gonna need y'all niggas to do more than the minimum and think. I'm gonna need you Negroes to think harder. I'm gonna need you Negroes to think harder, deeper, and longer. I'm sorry. And it's really getting frustrating to, go to all these, different platforms that I'm on, right? Clubhouse, YouTube, fucking on Haps, on fucking, Periscope, Twitch, whatever the fuck I'm on at the time. Okay? Instead of us actually applying it ourselves. Absolutely. Bronze, you're absolutely right. And that's exactly what it is. See, the thing is you know why white folks is always capitalizing, and Asian folks and Middle Eastern folks and Indian folks and all these folks are always why they're always cashing in on shit that we say? Because they come to us to get the idea, they work out the plan, and then they execute it. Meanwhile, you still talking about the fucking ideal, ain't even talked about the plan yet. And then, all of a sudden, they start making money off of this shit, and what's the first thing that come out of our mouth? First thing that come out of our mouth is, man, why the fuck these motherfuckers always making money off of us? They making money off of our culture. They making money off of our ideas. They making money off of what we said and what we did. Right? Oh man, that's white supremacy for you right there. Yeah, white supremacy is to keep you dumb. Keep you at step one. My dudes. Like, real shit. My dudes, my ladies, my gentlemen. We at step one. These motherfuckers take step one and they go, hey man, how we gonna do this shit? Oh yeah, I got a plan. Check this out. I got step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and guess what? I got it all the way to 10. And I even got an investor. Now what? Oh, we in the money, my dude. Yeah, dude. You see, we need to think different. Right? We need to think different as black folks, man. As a collective. Right? We need to think, you know, you know what happens when we organize, but I'm ready. Hey, and I do. But guess what? If we always keep on saying, you know what happens when we organize, yeah, I know. But guess what? We still got to try. And we got to stop letting other people capitalize off of our ideals. We have to stop that shit. We really do. You know what I mean? You want to figure out how to unify people? You unify people by small victories. I was talking about consolidating because I was asked, well, what do you think about this shit? And do you think black folks should be voting and shit like that? I said, no. I said, we need to consolidate. We need to come to the table and we need to start thinking correctly. Right? And then I said, we need to start with small shit and then work our way up. Well, a certain gentleman didn't agree, right? But he didn't really have any fucking thing to say. He had a lot of same old bullshit sayings. Now, what we need to do, we need to take advantage of our block. Our power is our voting block. Oh, but we can't take advantage of our power right now because it's too late. No, it's not. actually some of the best time, right? Some of the best times to start these ideals are actually right after someone gets fucking, elected. That's shouldn't be a detour. What you talking about? You saying, oh, well, we got to wait a couple years and then when the next guy goes. No! Right now. Okay, he just got elected. So this is what we're going to do. What we are now going to do is we're going to get together and we're going to start right now collecting our PAC money. We're going to fucking start collecting all this shit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put together a long list of a whole bunch of shit we want. And we're going to start implementing and trying to implement these things right now. But we're going to have a whole plan. And we're going to start pushing this shit now. Not in a year, not in 2 years, not in 3 years, right before they're about to fucking, elect a new guy. But year fucking one. Right? I heard another thing. Oh, man. The homeboy Rob says, man, what we need to do is we need to get the Congressional Black Caucus out of here. And I heard another motherfucker say, yeah, but, we can't do that, because they're going after their interests and they're going to fucking do after their interests, right? Rob says, fucking, yeah, but I actually did a stream teaching people how to get the people that are in the Congressional Black Caucus out of the Congressional Black Caucus. Oh, but that shit ain't gonna work because they're pandering to their demographic. Defeatist attitude number one. No, we can't. That's the biggest problem. Right? Gotta get out of that mindset. Second thing is guess what? We all know that the Congressional Black Caucus has a whole bunch of immigrant black folks in that group. And what they usually do is they push a kind of African immigrant, ideals and things to put in place. This is why they're always doing shit for immigrants, right? Well, guess what? Just in case y'all didn't know, African immigrants only make up about 10% of our population as a whole. Which means, guess what? 90%, 80 to 90% of the black folks in this country are not the immigrant ones. Go figure. Mind blown, right? How about, I don't know, the thing is I actually think we should, because we've never really tried to kind of change it up and shake it up a little bit. I think the first thing that we should try is to try to shake it up. Right? What's up? Hey, Alicia, how you doing? I think first thing we should do is we should try to shake it up. And we should have more foundational black Americans on the CBC. Right? I think we should have more foundation. So I think we need to kick off those immigrant Africans and get some more FBA AUS black Americans. Just in the CBC. We choose that. There's a way to get them out. It's not hard. It's not hard. Right? Then the ones that we put in, we tell them, here's our list. And we expect you to be working on this consistently. Every time we see the Congressional Black Congress on TV, it should be pushing one of these agendas, if not all of these agendas. And if you don't, we'll get you out just like we got them out. See how this works? We start small. Small victories are the way to go. Restructuring things that are supposed to be for us. So, the Congressional Black Caucus. Bang, that's one. Schools. Funding for schools. The curriculum that's in our schools. This is local. These are local things. They're a lot more easier. Small wins. Those small wins ultimately lead to people starting to think in a whole different way. Because now you've restructured the thought process of Black folks. Oh, wow. We didn't think that was possible. We did it. We changed it. Let's go to the next one. Now we go into the fucking schools. Oh, wow. It actually changed. We won that. Now we're learning. See how this works? Then you start at local elections. You go to city council members and you start pressing there. See, these local things give you that oomph needed in order to keep on winning. Right? Now, I'm not the guy that's going to sit here and tell you which one to start at first. I got a few ideas, but I ain't got no plans yet, so I ain't going to offer them up. But we have to have a more dynamic thinking process, a more thorough concept of the things that we're doing. Right? Right? We need to start thinking about these things. We also need to start thinking about things a little bit more locally. Meaning, I don't know where you live, but I'm pretty sure you live in a motherfucking hood just like I live in a motherfucking hood that got a whole bunch of Black folks around. So, I don't know. Start thinking about little fucking changes you can make. One of the ways that you can make changes in your neighborhood is real simple. Think about it. You notice how you go into your neighborhood. There's the Middle Eastern guy running the 7-Eleven. There's a fucking Asian guy that's running the fucking hair shop. There's a fucking another Asian people running a restaurant. Right? You got another Indian guy with the fucking other fucking corner street right down the road. Right? All you got is a fucking ghetto-ass motherfucking neighborhood Walmart, Ralph's, or whatever the fuck grocery store you happen to have, but they never have any kind of good food. Start there. Small things. Start there. How do you start there? Stop patronizing any person in your neighborhood that's not hiring Black folks. If you go into the corner store, yeah, and I understand shit might be hard, right? But you got to start somewhere. You go into the shop, you give them warning, hey, we're going to need you to hire some more Black folks in here. You're making too much money off of us. We're going to need you to hire at least 2-3 Black folks. We see you with Habib and Hajib over there, and we see you with Grandma, she over there. We see you got them, but we don't see Black folks in here. And if they say no, you don't patron them. And because we know how real estate works out, there's got to be a plan, right? We know how real estate works. They don't want to fucking give us any property, right? So when they put the next Middle Eastern guy or the next Asian guy in there, you go in there and you tell him the same damn thing. Because if you don't patron their stores, they can't pay their rent. Simple shit. Well, I promise you, after that happens about 2-3 times, one of two things is going to happen. The real estate owner is either going to fucking find a black person that owns a small business, a corner store, once has the money to invest, or he's going to tell the next Middle Eastern or Asian owner, yeah, you're not going to last there unless you hire some black folks from in the neighborhood. So, see, that's using your power, right? Start taking over your neighborhoods. I don't know. Small little things. Small victories turn into bigger victories, right? Open up a co-op, like I said. Got 15 people that invest. All 15 people work at that co-op. You work together. You build a co-op. It's a place that everybody can go in, buy their food. You're buying from a black farmer. You're selling to your black community. They're getting healthy food. Everybody's happy. Everybody starts to make money. Then you don't have to work there, but you can start hiring people in that community. See how this works? Simple shit. We need to plan differently. And we need to plan to fail. What do I mean by that? I mean, not every single idea is going to be a winner. Not every idea is going to fucking actually produce the result that is intended. But then, when it doesn't produce a result, we need to learn how to kind of change what we're doing, tweak the plan so you have a better result the next time. We need to start, right, pivot. We need to start thinking in these fashions. And I mean on a day-to-day basis. And this is how you train your brain to always think like this no matter what you're trying to do. Right? So if you're consistently thinking on idea, plan, steps, execute, right? If you're always thinking in that manner, it's going to change the way that you think about shit in the long run. And it's going to help you produce winning results. And I just need black folks to stop with the idealism talk. That shit is old. That shit is played the fuck out. That shit is way old. It's way to play the fuck out. We need to stop that shit. Okay? That shit don't help nobody. It don't. It helps you feel nice and gushy and warm on the inside, right? For about an hour and a half. Then you open your door to reality and you feel me? We need to stop that shit. Idealism talk is a good beginning, but it doesn't lead anywhere. We need to change our mental as black folks. This is so vitally important because just in the last 3 days, and 2 of those days I was with Rob, and Rob even does this shit, right? We'll go and we'll have these conversations. And when somebody says, an idea, all we do is say how. And then they'll make another say, okay, how? Okay, another say, how? That's all we're doing. We're just asking how, what, where. We're asking questions. How far have you looked into this plan of yours? Yeah, we're revising old talking points. Absolutely. That is all we're doing today. At this point in the game, that's literally all we're doing. We're reusing old talking points that just make us feel good at this point. You know what I mean? We need to get coach's perspective. I don't know. which coach that is. Which coach are you talking about? You understand what I mean, people? We need to think in a different way. In order to fucking effect change, we must think change and we must do change. Right? And that requires what? Change. Right? Simple. I know it's a Marvel concept for some of you guys out there, right? I get it. I get it. You've never heard these kind of Marvel ideals and shit before, huh? Oh, we have. We just don't implement them. Right? We just don't implement them. That's what we do. And we find every single excuse underneath the sun to not implement them. That's what we do. Because we have such trauma every time that we try something. Think about it like this. Go read any biography of any millionaire ever. And a common theme of any fucking millionaire, and well, most millionaires, I'm gonna say it like this, most. Okay, not all, because some of them was just handed shit, right? But most millionaires, the common theme for most millionaires is this. They failed multiple times till they found the right product. Yeah, thank you, Juice. I appreciate it. I am doing well. The family is doing well also. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, fam. Appreciate it. They failed. And we have a lot, we always hear this shit, right? Failure is an opportunity to learn, right? But the thing is we've got to a place in the Black community where we're afraid to fail. So we don't even try. We just keep on coming up with fucking, corny ass ideas. That's what we do. Which leads us to not planning, no preparation, no fucking ideals, no ideas of how to do certain things. I absolutely believe that there is a way to strong arm and get what you want. The Asian community did it. The Asian community did not fucking go out and say, hey, Joe Biden, we'll vote for you if you put in place an AAPI hate crime bill. Nope, that's not what they did. They went to Joe Biden when all that shit was, you know what I mean? I'm tired of that too, right? They went, Ali, what's up, brother? You already know what it is. What up, brother? They went to Joe Biden and said, if you don't do something about this shit, we won't vote for you next time. We won't contribute to any of your, of your fucking fundraisers. We will completely divest in you. Not only will we divest in you, but we'll vote for the other side just because. And we know we're not that big of a demographic. But what we do bring to the table is this. Now, a lot of people kept on saying in the last video I was in, our power is our block, which I don't believe. I don't believe our power is just in our block. We spend more than $3 trillion a year as Black people. Our power is uninvested money and the block. Just gonna put it out there. It's uninvested money. That's our power block. But the problem is good, yeah, exactly. Goods collection, plan, increase, business loan. Yeah, exactly. See, applications collective. You already know. Look, we got the basic blueprint. We know the basic blueprint. We just need to start activating the action portion of it. The planning out and then action, right? And that's where I should actually say. We got the idea, we got blueprints, we got basic blueprints. Now, let's take those basic blueprints, make a better plan, make sure those blueprints are 100% right, make a model, test the model, see if the model works. As long as the model works, we'll try it out, put it into action. You see how this shit works? This shit is not that hard, but our mindset is not in the right place. And I'm kind of sick of hearing black folks always saying, well, we got to work within the system. No, we don't. Who told you that? You have been fooled to believe you got to work within the system. No, you can control the system. You choose not to. Like, I don't understand why people don't get that shit, man. Like, we choose. Hello? Nah, nope, let's not do that. All right. This all sounds, I like it. It sounds socialist. I like it. No, there's certain ideals of socialism that you can actually take and put into, put into place, right? In order to actually make a profit. Because we live in a capitalist system, right? It's kind of like a capitalist socialist system that we live in. Let's just be honest, okay? Facts. It might take 2 or 3 times over multiple generations, but never get right. And the thing is we have to plan to fail. That's one thing that we don't ever do. I've never heard a black influencer say plan to fail. Well, I'm telling you right now, from experience, plan to fail. I know that sounds a little discouraging, but it's really not. I promise you. It's really not. Okay? It's really not. What up, Seduction? How you doing? You know what I mean? All right. Plan to fail. See, and I don't think people really understand what planning and attempting, right? And application of these things mean and what it shows people, right? It makes an impact. I get that people be like, well, if you fail, you fail. That doesn't help us anyway. Actually, it does. Because what it shows is it shows the other groups, it shows the political system, it shows capitalists, it shows people, oh, wait, they're starting to get their fucking act together. It shows, oh, yeah, we're at this table and we're going to fucking start eating some food, right? Instead of fucking accepting the scraps that they give us, like we're their fucking mutt, we go to the table and say, yeah, I'm eating now. Okay, I want a big ass fucking turkey wing. I want some of that fried chicken over there, even though I know it's unseasoned. Give me a big fucking bowl of that salad and that potato salad with the fucking raisins in it. I'll just hand pick out the raisins. You need to fucking do that shit. And how do you do that shit? You do it by yourself, not expecting any kind of exposure. But then what happens is when you start succeeding and when you start showing some progress, when progress is starting to be showed, people start paying attention automatically. They can't help it. And let me put this on y'all for a quick second. White people can't help but pay attention to you. Okay? I don't know if y'all ain't noticed this yet, but even when we doing bad, Everybody pay attention to us. You ain't figured that out yet? Right? Because they're watching us. That's another thing we need to start thinking about doing too. We need to start watching them. Start paying more attention to your white counterparts, your Asian counterparts, your Middle Eastern counterparts. When you go on YouTube, right, and you look up, how to get a loan and how to do this and how to do that. I don't know. Think about this. How to get a loan if you're an Asian immigrant. I bet none of y'all have ever looked that shit the fuck up, have you? What up, Gary? Bad C, what's up with it, boss? Right? See, we need to do more watching of them. Exactly, bro. We live rent-free in their heads. There's a reason, because they see innovation coming from our community. We are innovators, but we're not producers. The reason why we're innovators but not producers is because we have all the ideals. They have the plans. They put those plans into motion, put it into action, and execute the plan. We stop at ideals. They take it the rest of the way. A plan to fail, right? A plan to fail is a setup for unexpected success. It is. But what you learn by failing is the things you got wrong, right? Every failing situation should always be a learning situation. See? So when I'm saying all this shit, I'm not saying this shit because, look, I'm an ex-con. I own two businesses of my own, and I know I'm sitting behind I'm in a shack, and this is one of my businesses. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at, what you have available. You have to stop, because again, you know how many businesses I failed at? I found two businesses that I'm doing pretty well at. You know what I mean? They're new for me. I ain't never fucking opened a fucking phone repair business. This is new. But you know what I said? I said, you know what? Everybody got phones. And I know how to fix shit. So how about I learn how to fix phones? Once you know how to fix a phone, you're off to the races. We got to start thinking smarter, people. Stop trying to make $1 million off of music. Stop trying to make $1 million off of fucking, selling rock. I'm not saying don't, but stop thinking about it that way. You can make $1 million fixing cell phones. You can make $1 million fixing ACs during the summer. You can make $1 million opening up, any of these kind of businesses. These are trade businesses, right? Not hard to do. You can make $100,000 a year. It's not hard. Think outside the box. Think of common needs that everybody fucking needs, including white people. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I hate to break this shit to you. Yeah, I understand. We want to try to keep it all black. But guess what? White people money is still green, and that shit's spanned just like any other fucking money. See, they take our money and put it in their fucking community. How about, I don't know, you copy that model? Figure out what they need and what they're willing to spend money on, and take their money and put it in your community. Oh, it's right in front of you. I'm not. Right? Home purchases loan verified vary greatly within the AAPI community, with Asian Indians purchasing homes at 70%. Yeah. See, these are the ways we gotta start thinking outside of the box, but actually, you know what I mean? We need to, yeah, all green matters. Abso-fucking-lutely. So, but we need to start thinking outside the box, but inside the box, right? Here's some shit. If you make shit like soap, everybody's buying soap. Okay? Everybody buys soap. Make some soap. Everybody need deodorant. Figure out how to put together a good deodorant. Most people wear colognes. Make colognes. Toothpaste. All natural toothpaste. There are things that you can really make money on. General products. Shampoo. These kind of things. Start off small. Start buying the pieces that you need. Start working. What's with they and our all about? Aren't we all people? Yeah, we're all people technically, but we're not all treated like people. Okay? And the difference between what is with all the they and our, you know what? Check this out. Go Tigers, Casey. How many times have you gone into like an Asian person fucking, stream and been like, hey, what's up with them and us? When was the last time you went into the Asian community, went inside an Asian store around that was surrounded by a whole bunch of Asian stores and said, hey, why don't you have any of these in my community? When have you ever done that? Never. So please don't come in here and do that shit. All right? Take that shit somewhere else. All right? The they and us is what everyone does. Every single group does it. White people do it. Latino people do it. Asian people do it. Indian, Middle Eastern, all of them do it. They, us, they, us, they, us. Yeah, they do that. Okay? And if you're not asking them, don't ask me. All right? So, and I don't want to stay on here too much longer. I just wanted to, I wanted to give out that apology at the very beginning of this. And I kind of wanted to expand a little bit on the mental, you know what I mean? That we need to change our mental. We need to change the way we think as individuals. We need to change the way that we teach our kids. Critical thinking is very important. You know what I mean? Yeah, they actually apply it. They don't just say it, right? And that's what I want everybody to start doing. You start by changing your thought process and start thinking in planning methods. Stop thinking, and that's how you start. That's how you start this process, because sometimes we're so used to just coming up with the ideas, we kind of get stuck there, right? We do that a lot. So think about this the next time you come up with an idea. Think of an idea, but plan it out. How can you, make the plan? How do you implement it? How do you put that implementation into action and then execute the action? Think of those things. When you come up with an idea, think of all of those things. Don't stop at the idea. And then if it sounds logical and you're capable of it, do it. And you should always be capable of it. An LLC, if you do it yourself and you do all the paperwork yourself, shouldn't cost you no more than about, I don't know, in some places as cheap as $50, $30. In other places, no more than like $300 to $500. I know if you live in California, if you write it up yourself, you can start your own LLC, S corp, or corporation for between $100 and $150 if you do all the paperwork yourself, and about $300, $350 if you have somebody do it for you. It's not that much. I know places in America you can start up an LLC for as low as $30. Like, no bullshit. $30. Like, Nevada, I believe there's just a straight charge for $300 in Nevada, I think. I think it's something like that. It might have went up a little bit, but last time I checked. All right. All right, Juice. Definitely. Salute, brother. You already know what it is. All right. I'm asking, what I'm doing is I'm asking something that I really shouldn't have to ask. But the conversation that I was in earlier today kind of forced me to well, actually, it's been the conversations I've had for the last 3 days, actually kind of pushed me to do this video right here, do this live, do this right here. It's been the last 3 days. And I know some of y'all was like, oh man, you kind of went down his throat, bro. You kind of, you could have been a little bit, you didn't, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no. Stupid is and stupid does, and I ain't want to lose no more IQ points. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for fucking other people being too stupid and slow to understand basic understanding of shit. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for fucking other people being dumb and not understanding shit. Sorry. I apologize. I apologize for fucking like checking stupid. I apologize. No. I don't apologize for that shit. I did it for a fucking reason. Because it's getting tiring to me, dude. It's getting tiring listening to the same old rhetorical bullshit. Man, the Illuminati and the Freemasons are selecting the fucking president, and it's all about globalization and New World Order, and we gotta fucking take advantage of white people's shit. So sick of that shit, dude. I'm over that shit. It's just old, outdated bullshit talking points that mean absolutely nothing. It's a whole lot of hot air that's wasting my oxygen. And guess what? With as fast as everybody's cutting down the fucking trees, oxygen is kind of precious. So I would rather you say nothing. If you're not going to bring nothing to the table, don't say shit. Just save the breath. There's other people out here. And I'm not telling people who to do it and who not to do it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you got something, bring it all to the table. Don't bring bullshit idealism to the table. Bring a plan. Bring something that you can put into action. Bring something that somebody else can take advantage of and put into action. Bring something. But stop bringing your dumbass ideals. Now, I know I can be a little harsh sometimes, and I know I'm a professional asshole. I know this is kind of new to some of the YouTube people that are starting to watch me that come from Rob shit. Y'all, I get it. Like, y'all probably ain't used to a nigga that's like, you know, kind of like me. I mean, there's probably a few dudes kind of like me. But I promise you, I'm a whole different breed of Negro. I am. I've been talking about crypto. I've helped start almost 10 different businesses, not counting mine. I'm talking about 10 different businesses for other people. You know what I mean? I go to school, I study. I don't know. I literally just bought these books. This is what I do. Okay? These books just right here, it's $200 in these 3 books alone. The other one is in here, and that was another $75. You know what I mean? This is what I do. I live this shit. I live it. Like, I know a lot of people say that shit, but I live this shit. You know what I mean? And if you guys are interested in the books that I just bought, Africa and the Discovery of America, this one is volume 1. Volume 2 is in my backpack right there. And this one is volume 3. And this is the history of America before Columbus, according to documents and approved authorities by Peter D. Rue. Just got that one. Okay. I buy books. I read books. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or Poor Dad, Rich Dad, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, 48 Laws of Power. I don't care if it gives me knowledge, if it gives me information, I read it. I fucks with it. You know what I mean? Crypto, you know Rob fuck with crypto if you come from Rob's shit. Crypto, me and Rob, that's kind of how we met, talking about crypto. That was years ago, right? Fucking, I got another guy that I fucking am going to be bringing on pretty soon. He's in real estate, and I'm going to have him tell everybody and kind of teach people about how to get into real estate without using money legitimately. Not that, hey, let me sell you some shit bullshit. This is what I bring to the table. I don't bring a whole bunch of just talk. I bring action to the table. This is what I like to bring to the table. Everybody can do this. Not everybody can do this. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference, right? And I don't want people just talking about it. Everybody can talk about what they did. Everybody can claim this and claim that. A lot of people can do that. But I've yet to, from all the people that talk all this glorious shit, I haven't heard nobody break down and how to implement shit. So I decided, you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do a video on real quick. Society of the Spectacle. Yup. As a matter of fact, let me hold on real quick. Let me watch this. Watch this. Let's see if I can just get it right now. How many people like to read in here? Where are all my readers? All my readers, you know, that really like to read. Ha! Found it. Found that. Watch this. Watch this. DAB. I appreciate that. Lunch, I appreciate that. Watch this shit. I'm going to show y'all how quick it is. Boop, 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 boop. Let's do. I'm going to give you guys a I'm going to give you guys a, excuse me. I'm going to teach you guys some shit today. I'm going to help y'all out. Watch, I'm going to help y'all out today. To all my readers in the room, if you're a reader, put a 1 in the room. I'm going to help y'all out today. I'm going to fuck with y'all. For all y'all that just came in here for the first time, I know a lot of people don't fuck with this shit. You know, they don't read and shit. But I'm going to give you some for free. And I'm going to show you that it works because I'm doing it right now. Watch this. Boop. Downloads. Bang. And oh, there. Am I better? Am I better now? Tell me I'm better. Somebody let me know I'm better. Yeah? I'm going to show y'all something. I got damn near 200 books in this fucking book, in my iPhone books alone. That's just in that app. That's just in that app. That's my Google app. It's another 40, 50 books right there. That's just one account. This one doesn't have as many books in it, but got another 4 of those. Let's pull up a different account. Here's another one. All books. All books. And I got Kindle. I got fucking Audible. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I do. I'm gonna show you. Watch this. Hold on. And don't mind this shit behind me. More books. I know most of y'all ain't never even seen that book. Hold on, I ain't done. Y'all think this is a game to me, huh? Y'all seem to think this is a game, but it's not. Oh, there's more books over here. Ugh. These are all books. These are just the books that's around me. Okay? These are just the books around me. These are just the books. These are just the books that I keep, around when I need. This is a very good book. Amos Wilson. Very good book. If you haven't read it, go read it. Go find it and read it. Awesome book. As you can tell, it's been used as fuck. You know what I mean? Go read The Iceman Inheritance. Great, great book. Okay? Iceman Inheritance. Fucking phenomenal book. I will. So, here I go. I'm going to give y'all some today. Now, I want y'all to go look this up. In your phone, in the search engine, I want y'all to go put B hyphen OK .org. Right there. Hopefully that's the right side for you. And you can see how often I come up. It comes right the fuck up. So it's B hyphen OK .org. O-R-G. Okay? You're going to go to it. All right? When you go to it, it's going to look like that. Z Library. Okay? It's going to say Z Library. Now, you don't have to fucking sign up if you don't want to, but you can. If you don't sign up, you can download up to 5 books a day. In a 24-hour period, 5 books. Okay? If you sign up, you can download up to 10 books a day. A day. Okay? Now, let me do this. Let's go the God. Wait, I got the God delusion, but let's go anyway. Do 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 do. What up? What up? What up? What up, Rob? I am gonna pull up. What's a book that I don't have that I want right now? Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you guys how to pull up this book because I think everybody in here, especially if you are a black person and you're about reparations, you should know this book by heart. Okay? So that's what I'm going to give you guys. We're going to do it this way, and I'm going to download it again. Okay? I'm going to download it again. It's called From Here to Equality. Okay? All right. Watch this. It comes right up. I know this book is in there. It comes right up. It's the very first book, From Here to Equality. Okay, and I'm going to pull it up big so you guys can see it a little bit more. And then you would tap on the book. Okay, so tap on the book. You see it right there. And I hope you guys can read it. It looks backwards on my fucking phone, on my screen. So hopefully it's not. But it's called From Here to Equality's Reparations for Black Americans in the 21st Century. That's what it is. It is by William Doherty Jr. and A. Kristen Mullen. Okay? Now, this is a very, 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 very important book. Now, this is an iPhone, okay? Now, EPUB, if you got an iPhone, I know for a fact EPUB works. You say EPUB, and again, it's going to be right there. You see right there, that little blue mark right there. You just tap it. When you tap it, that little screen is going to come up, and you say download. Okay? Then what's going to happen is right down there on the bottom of the screen, you're going to see that little arrow. Or it might be at the top of your screen. It'll be like the arrow and it'll look like it's downloading. Okay? When it is all blue or colored in, you're going to pull it up. You're going to press downloads right here. Boop, boop, right there. Downloads. The book is going to come up. You see? Oops, sorry. Right there. From Here to Equality. Then you're going to tap on it. And it's probably going to ask you, where do you want it sent? Then you send it to either Google Books or you send it to your Apple Books. And it will come up. And you see it came up. Then you tap on it. And when you tap on that motherfucker, boop. And now you have the whole entire book right here on your fucking phone. Simple shit. Now, this is 838 pages long. Just got it for free. It's in my phone forever. It's like a $50 book. It's like a $50 book. And you can get whatever kind of book you want. Business books. If they have it, look for specific business books that you want. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a great book. I highly advise you get it if you ain't read it yet. Fucking, you know what I mean? Get books on fucking wholesaling houses. Get books on history. Get books on fucking ancient history, biblical resources, right? You can get the Bible, I believe, on here. You can get the Quran. You can get whatever the fuck, whatever is your interest. If it's not on here, it's going to be hard to find for free. But this is the number one source you go to. It has Chancellor Williams shit on here. You got Chuck Diop is on here. You got fucking The Miseducation of a Negro on here. You got fucking, Elisha Muhammad books on here. You got shit. I got The Secret Relationship between Blacks and Jews on here. All 4 volumes. You got fucking Baldwin on there. I got a whole bunch of Baldwin shit. So I'm giving you a resource to study the greats. I'm giving you a resource so you don't have to spend money. I know a lot of people, money's tight. I'm giving you a resource to learn. I'm giving you a resource to free knowledge. I suggest you guys take advantage of it. Okay? Even if you fucking believe in, I don't fucking know, ancient astronauts, spirituality, melanin. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of shit on here. Let me see if they got the Iceman inheritance. Let me see if they got that shit. That's all you got to do. I'm trying to give y'all water. You can either drink it or not. It's up to you. You know what I mean? Let's see if they got it. They sure do. Hey, y'all. I just told y'all. Iceman Inheritance. I have a physical copy of this. Okay? I have a physical copy of this. Let me see. Let's see. So, all I'm saying is, take advantage of it. All right? So I've given you guys a few things today to think about. Okay? We've been on for about an hour and a half. And I just want y'all to understand that I didn't do what I did earlier on the earlier video for no reason. I did it for a reason. And I hope people understand why I did it. And I hope what I came to talk about today gave you a clear understanding of why we need to think in a different way. So again, can we discuss about the Dred Scott? Um, we can the next time I do one, and we can do that for sure. But I'm about to get off. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I gotta actually lay down and take a nap because I go into work today. Um, but what I'll do is, if I can't remember, Rob, are you doing a live tomorrow or what? Let's see if Rob's gonna do a. Let's see if Rob's gonna do a live tomorrow. If Rob's gonna do a live tomorrow after Rob's, because I like to support Rob. After Rob's, I'll go live and we can discuss Dred Scott all you want. Yeah, we can do something tomorrow. All right. So we can do something tomorrow. And then afterwards, if you're not able to show up to Rob's live, I'll do a regular live, kind of probably around the same time. We'll talk about Dred Scott versus Stanford. Not a problem. We can do that for sure. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, um, see, let me do this. I'm gonna transfer this motherfucker. Boop. Watch this. Open in. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Wait, let's do this. Cancel. Just depend on what time. All right, we'll talk about it when I get off. We'll talk about it when I get off. I hit you up in the morning and we can figure it out. Okay? But my point is this. Um, and look, here's Iceman Inheritance. You know what I mean? I got the file right here. Now I just gotta fucking download the file. Um, I'll I'll definitely, let me see. Let's see if it opens in Kindle. Let's go this. Doop, doop, doop. So hopefully so we'll talk about it tomorrow. And then let me see if I can find a book on the Dred Scott. Have you read anything about Dred Scott? Lay back. Have you ever read anything on Dred Scott? I got a book for you. How would I feel if black folks got reparations? I'd feel good. I don't think, but here's the thing. Um, just getting reparations. There it is, right there. It's a book called The Dred Scott Decision. It's actually a pretty decent book. It gives a lot of information, to be completely honest. It's worth your time. Right. Let me see. It's you should. You should read this because you'll get a better the Dred Scott decision. Right? Read that. Because it's actually a pretty interesting case. And depending on what you depending on how well you right there, depending on what you kind of believe about the law, some people think that the precedent still holds, and because the precedent technically still holds, they believe that Black folks are not true citizens of the United States. Some people believe that the 13th to 4th, well, actually the 14th and 15th Amendment actually overrode the Dred Scott decision. So it's a very interesting case. I would read that book. So I just told you guys how to do it. Again, just to show you how quick and easy this is, I just downloaded the book. It's downloaded. Downloads the Dred Scott decision, closed up, and there it is. The Dred Scott decision. Bang. There's the book. It's only 115 pages. And there it is. All right. All right. So I've given you guys something to think about, a way to start thinking in your processes, the way you use your head, and the way that you think about things, not to just think of things, but think of things and have a full plan. Think about that ideal. How can you implement it? How can you put it into action? Then to actually put it into action and execute said ideal. Okay? Start thinking in those ways. That way, it'll become normal on a regular basis. And when you start thinking about that on a regular basis, everything that you think about, you'll think about it in that manner, and it'll help you actually come up with a lot of good ideas and figure out how to get out of situations in which you're in, things of that nature. So make sure you do that. Another thing I did is I gave you a fucking source in order for you to go and find books. Some books might be there, some books might not. But I haven't had any problem finding a lot of the books that I want and I look for. So it'll cut down on your book cost. Some of the books that you want, they're not going to be on there, so you're going to have to just pay for them. But it will save you money. Okay, like that's the one thing I can promise you. It will save you money. All right. And then when anybody fucking tries to say something stupid like, well, what's your source? You'll be like, oh, Dred Scott decision, page 94. You know what I mean? Real simple. All right. So I hope that apology, I hope I hope the original apology that I gave was a significant enough apology. I hope you guys understand why the fuck I did what I did, and I hope you guys understand the way that I think and the way that I process information, because that's how I process information. When somebody gives an idea, I badger them with how, who, where, what. You know what I mean? I badger them with the questions. And if you don't have a plan, if you don't have something that's tangible that you can actually work out, then I'm going to jump down your throat. But if you do, we can have a conversation. All right? So with that being said, man, I really do appreciate it. Hey, again, before I get the fuck out of here, can y'all please go check out my guy on Spinrilla? Okay, that's SPINRILLA, Spinrilla. His name is Soul Vibe Cuddy. Soul Vibe Cuddy. That's the song I was playing when I first started. Baby, you understand me now. Check him out. You can listen to the whole mixtape. Go check out Lace 434 on YouTube. Go check out Sebastian Cole for good R&B. And I'm going to let that shit play for a little bit, and then I'm out of here. Whose intentions are good. Trying to find a grapevine and Marvin invested his precious time in. Rhyming, trying to get you to understand in perfect timing. Listen, you should be listening, feeling this vibe I'm kicking. It's knowledge to you I'm spitting. Small dosage, I'm focused. Think of acid corrosion, cause when I'm flowing, I keep on going. No commas needed, I'll hold it. Now smoke it, yeah. Enough. It's time for you to pass the token. You give me compliments, gritty feelings, no condiments. This shit is cold cut, got you niggas tasting all kind of shit. Catch up mustard, I feed you niggas in clusters. You must have been nutty thinking I fuck with you nutty butter. I be chilling in my own world, listening and cut the vibe, acting like I don't know it's mine. Pardon my slurring speech, I'm just still getting by. Roll another doobie, lonely stoner, they relax they mind. You can't say that shit ain't hot. You can't say that shit ain't hot. What's understood ain't gotta be explained. So why the fuck they clocking my every move just like a modern train? My modern veins pumping modern blood from former kings of Egypt. I smoke that reefer to keep my feet up from all you snakes. Wake and bake, I get higher early on stressful days. Smoking purple, my favorite color. Rotate that royal haze. Get it? Meaning the purple. Fuck it. I know some niggas who'd rather research it first. If you have any ambition, you will understand that if you think I'm misunderstood, I just overstood a lot that you can't understand. Me, myself, and I. Shit, I'm quite a mystery, and mystery is just a written form of missing history. Mary Jane helped me read these hieroglyphics. 4 corners missing. I'm shape-shifting for missions. My mental can't be content with. Understand, I've been misunderstood from the beginning. Yeah. So I fucked them to begin with. Forgive me. Y'all can't say that shit ain't hot. Y'all can't say that shit ain't fire. I was gonna end the song, but I like the way the beat drop. Smooth soul classics like I'm vibing off that P-Rock. 95 was the year I started smelling myself. Got addicted to music, discovered shit by myself. My niggas would tell me shoot him, myself would tell me don't do it. You know him, y'all not congruent. He's a square, you're a Rubik's Cube. Head a nigga getting high every Friday. Spitting bars like magic for pennies to melt their heart away. I'm saying, I struggle the way you struggle. Yours math, mine science. We struggled in different shit go hard. What I misunderstood. You understood what what you could, but the shit that you misinterpret, my mental been overstood. Amen. Soul vibe or die, man. You know what I'm saying? Soul vibe cutter. This shit go hard. I'm saying. I'm trying to say. Go check him out. Like I said, he's on Spinrilla.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
Spinrilla.
Not our darkness that most frightens
that shit go hard, bro.
There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do.
All right. So go fucking check out my boy. You know what I mean? And you know, support. You know what I mean? He's a straight dude, man. Cool dude. All right, man. I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll get at y'all. Be real. Be straight. Be doing your motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? Stay black. And I'm out.